see the winners of 3 straight, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Mustangs will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will get the football first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Anderson wants to throw. Got his man. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The run to the left. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Fires on the move. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Richardson. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Wildcats! He got a step and just dusted the field. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You can tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. Quarterback, you can tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
And he's going to bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So SMU's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the big tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So,
oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. and the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
He lets one fly deep. Picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
He'll start this drive firing. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Zings it complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Anderson will throw. Fires downfield. Complete in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Arizona going back to work with another first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Turning it on! Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Arizona runs out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Lost the defense, is wide open. Lowers those pads. Racing to the right. 10. Touchdown, SMU. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Syracuse had an impressive showing at home, and I know the fans inside the dome are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense in an empty set. Anderson wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Here we go. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the grab. Has midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Slings it downfield. Fires it incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's April. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. Shakes off the defender. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of a defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Anderson will throw. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team.
Number 15, on to punt it away.
Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Right back to the well. Makes a man miss. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Fires complete on the crosser. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards throwing.
Pulls and fires complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Let's go! Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Anderson wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Key. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. And the Wildcats are on the move. They send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
The screen, he can go.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Under fire. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Arizona runs out the punt team. Oh, trickeration. He wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. Leaves it with the back. Quick spin on the run. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team.